You know, it's a really bad tradition on this channel when I'm like, I don't think I've played this game in over a year because, yeah, I think it's been like March 2024 since I last played this game. Guys, welcome back to Starters Order 7. I couldn't even tell you what we were doing. Actually, no, I vaguely remember because we only have, I don't know, like three horses. Ribbons and Bows, I don't know if that's it. Gosh, I feel so out of the loop in this game. I'm providing this content for you guys because the channel is going to go through the biggest overhaul ever. Just hit our 10-year anniversary here recently, so thank you guys so much for the love and support, however long you've been here. But a lot of changes, major changes. The channel will never be the same again. I've been talking about that for a couple months. Closer to the end than not, but you guys will see what I'm talking about. May and June for sure. So I guess just to show you what we have here, we do have two races lined up. One is September. We're currently in September of 2019 in this game on the 15th, and we have a race on the 22nd and the 2nd of October. Gosh, I feel so out of the loop. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So let's go check Saranac Lake. This is our, is she 3 years old? Sorry, I'm just like 4-year-old. It says it literally right there. Doofus. So you look at her stats. She's okay, I guess. Potential rating is a little bit higher than initially expected, so that's a good sign. She doesn't have much heart though, not much battling, decent constitution, so she can race relatively moderate. No confidence at all, and you see just some other things about her. Yeah, so we'll just have to see what we can do. I don't think there's anything additional to do. I think I even have the training just set to auto at this point. I want to double check that it's set to auto, I should say, which I think is in the racing stables, right? So everybody's green, ready to go. In fact, I don't know if I have training set to auto in here. Let's go to Ribbons and Bows. This is a horse I want to figure out a little bit more. So this horse is a 2-year-old that we just recently acquired. All fillies and mares, which is Desert Glow, the 5-year-old. We'll take you to Desert Glow here in a second. Here's the gray 5-year-old mare, Desert Glow. Breeding indicator indicates she prefers a mile and 2 furlongs. I can't recall if we've won with this horse yet. I don't think, no, we have or we haven't. Did those wins come with me? I think they did. Yes, we actually won, I think, our first two opens with this horse, if I'm not mistaken, or our first 3 races. We bumped up to an 84, then an 86, now a 92. So it actually appears that this mare is slowly getting better with age. As you see this green chart here in the middle of your screen, she started off again at that 70 rating. We'll say buyer speed if you want to do that. And you see she's at least had some progression upwards. So yeah, that's pretty good to see. You know what? I'm just kind of going to get back into the swing of things by just like doing the bare minimum, because I feel like sometimes I try to overdo it, and that's what makes coming back to the game a lot more intimidating than it needs to be. So Saranac Lake ready to go. Desert Glow ready to go. Ribbons and Bows, the 2-year-old filly I was referring to earlier. She's jaded, requires more time before racing. So I guess I thought there was an ability to set training on auto in this game. I feel so out of the loop today. Yeah, don't want to over race. So, oh, that's in today's trial. We don't, you know what? I'm just going to leave Ribbons and Bows alone. Let's actually go ahead and just get ready for our race next week. So we'll skip 15th, or we could just go all the way till the 22nd. That'd probably be a lot easier. And they're building the form now, and we'll see what's going down. So we're 21st of September. Obviously, you have to skip today. Now we'll come to Thursday with our 4-year-old filly, Saranac Lake. She will be up here. She'll be competing on the dirt at 6 furlongs and a grade 3. So we're going to go ahead and go to the race course, and don't remember what race where we are on the card. I can't recall. So we're just going to go ahead and skip these races until we're up. And we are not here. We are not in the 3rd race either. We're not even on the fourth race of the card, but we're in a grade 3, so we'll be at the end, I'm sure. And we're not here. But here we are, full field of 14. Again, sprinting 6 furlongs for this grade 3 contest on the dirt. Stallions, fillies, and mares. And yeah, it's a mixed field. We actually, we're not the best horse, but we're not the slowest. So hopefully we should have a decent chance here. They're actually giving us favoritism. You guys know how I feel about that in horse racing games. I'd prefer just to be like the 3rd or 4th favorite. Okay, then there's no pressure. There's absolutely no pressure. You know, if it's up to me and my ability, sure. But it's like still relying on the game at the end of the day. So, yeah, Saranac Lake is the favorite coming into today. As far as jockey orders, I don't even remember. I'm just going to leave it where it's at. Actually, yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. And let's watch the race from the course. And let's just hope for the best, right? Let's hope for the best. And I would say my plan is to try to get through this year in the next couple of episodes, actually. So, not going to be doing too much long-standing, like, let's look at this and that. I'm going to try to get through this moderately. And, just go ahead and skip to the gate here. Having issues with my game today, which is a bit unusual. This doesn't actually happen, so... New course record, we finished in 3rd. I apologize for skipping that race. I'm just having issues that I haven't had while playing this game. And I don't know why that's actually happening, so... We'll go ahead and skip the rest of the racing for the card. And we're not bidding for any of these horses. So she ended up finishing 3rd in that contest. We didn't get to watch. But as far as the notes, any form, prominent early, closed up halfway, and then ran on. So that's not terrible. I mean, watching wouldn't have changed a single thing. It just would have been obviously seeing the race. Yeah, she finished a length and a quarter behind the horse that finished in 2nd. So she was about 3.25 lengths off of Captain Dune, who was going to win regardless. So that's not terrible, but yeah, I don't know why I'm... Let's, who's next? Next is Desert Glow. Let's go ahead and just skip to Desert Glow's race and hopefully see if we have a little bit more consistency. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Hopefully that doesn't happen the rest of this episode. If it does, this will just be a one-off. Like I said, I haven't played this game in over a year. I don't know why that'd be happening. Could just be the case that sometimes when I haven't played a game in a while, it just takes a while to get all the memory back. That's the only thing I would guess. So we'll see. We're going to go ahead and skip to our race with Desert Glow. Hopefully we can actually see it. And where are we on the card? I should probably look before we actually get there, so I'm not scrambling trying to figure it out beforehand. Yeah, we are race 1. Okay, we should be kicking off the event, hopefully. So let's go see if that's the case. Ha! No, we're not kicking off, apparently. I probably should just come to the race anyways and just figure it out. Yeah, no Desert Glow here. Race 2. Okay, not race 1, so that doesn't make sense. All right, we're going a mile on the turf. And we are not expected to do too well. Going off at 18-1 here in Phoenix, Arizona. Handicap class, C2 level, 0 to 95. So yeah, not expected to have a great showing today. Only one of 2 mares in this field. We're the highest rated horse, but that handicap might be affecting us more than I realize. You see the recent form, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 3rd, 4th, more or less. Yeah, no wins in there. In fact, it's been a while since a win. So hopefully that changes here today. And we're just going to go ahead and see if we can actually watch this race. I don't know what happened to that previous one. That was a big field, 14-2. I don't know if my... Keep in mind, I'm doing this on my laptop. I'm not even on my gaming PC. If I was on my gaming PC, there'd be no issues at all. But my laptop might not be doing the actual racing today. That might be what it's telling me. So we'll see if it shapes out. Yeah, something seems off with my, yeah, something's completely off with everything, so I'm not even going to do that. We finished 3rd, again. Wow, it seems like if I just skip the races, we'll consistently finish in 3rd, and then new course records are happening too. Is that some weird glitch I just tapped into, or bug in the game? Yeah, finished 3rd at 20-1. Ridden as a closer, which suited, according to the jockey. The trip appeared to suit well. We were just beginning to pick up towards the end, is the rumor. That was essentially what they said for the last race. So, yeah, don't know what's going on with why I can't actually view the races. That keep in mind, I've been playing this new series I've started on this channel with this game. It's been on this laptop. Nothing's changed at all, so it might just be. Yeah, I'll just have to tweak some of the settings and see if we can obviously get a fix on that. Ribbons and Bow, let's see. What's your form? Are you ready? Okay, you're ready to run. I forgot. I don't really need to do anything with training. I think I'm thinking about another game. It's also kind of the downside of playing so many games at the same time. Like, I do get genuinely confused, especially if they're a little bit similar in how they do things. So, we're in October. So, like I said, my goal is to try to get through this year. We have $52,000. This is on easy. Like, you guys know the deal with me. This is a game I'm just playing just to play. It's not like I'm actually trying to take it seriously, because there'd be a lot more effort involved. We don't have the money to do anything. We need winners, and we need winners soon. So, let's get, let's see. Desert Glow or Ceramic Lake. I don't really know what Ceramic Lake wants. Okay? In fact, she was winning at the handicap level before I put her in that grade 3. So let's drop her back down to the handicaps level. Looks like 90 to 95 should be doable. Hopefully she doesn't carry anything major, and that appears like that'll be the best thing for her. I think. I'm just double checking. All right, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and look for a race for Ceramic Lake. She prefers 6 furlongs. Let me double check that's actually what we've been doing with her. And yeah, she's been running 6 furlongs. So we'll keep the distance at 6 furlongs. That should eliminate most of the races for us. Race type, some sort of handicap if applicable, but it doesn't appear there's anything for us in that category. So I may have to move her up maybe to any allowance races. You know what? I'm not even going to have this setting on. Just going to say none, and then we'll see what's actually available. And they only want her in graded stakes races or selling races for the next couple of weeks, which is not ideal. And yeah, there's like nothing really that I want to put her in. Hate the idea of a selling race because she's not a horse that's supposed to be sold. So doesn't look like we have many options for the next month. I don't even want to put her in grade 1s or any more graded stakes races. So, I guess no more races for Ceramic Lake for the foreseeable future. Let's go ahead and maybe get Desert Glow into a race, perhaps. She runs a mile, 2 furlongs, so we'll do that. I don't want this horse selected. I apologize for acting like a complete noob here today. Who did I say? Desert Glow. What race? I don't want you in the selling race either. Why is it still selected? Do I just have to select another race? I guess it doesn't matter. Is there anything available for this horse? I might just be looking, yeah, just grade 1s, the Flower Bowl Invitational, jockey, like, no, we're not not doing any of these races. Like, they're not really giving us many options at the distance that I want. So, okay, here's a handicap down here, way in the end of October on Halloween. Yes, this is perfect. She's rated 78 to 91. She should slot into this class, even if we carry a slight handicap. Let's go for the jockey that's had the best winning record this season, which is Castellano. I think that's who we've been running. It's a 2,300-mile traveling distance for us and our gal, but we will make it happen, and we are carrying quite a significant handicap. We'll go ahead and book it, though, and I think that's all we'll do. Ribbons and Bow, this horse is ready to run, so let's try to get our rookie into their first maiden race and see if we can do something great. 6 furlongs is where they want her to run, but 7 furlongs is all that's available. So probably going to start this open allowance here for 2-year-olds. Next week, looks like we'll be traveling to Washington for for the meet starting at 3 p.m. post time. It'll be a 7 furlong contest. So far, at a field of 6. I think that'll be good. Late declaration penalty. Again, we're traveling because there's just not much available where we actually are stabled, so we'll have to take the penalty. But she'll be booked, our 2-year-old filly, for her first maiden race, which hopefully she should break heading out to that contest. We'll go ahead and skip forward, actually, to that race. Again, we can't really view it because my laptop's saying not today, which, again, is completely abnormal because that's never actually happened, at least in this new relaunch of the series. But nonetheless, I think everybody's ready to go. Let's just double check. Fit and ready, fit and ready, fit and ready. Well, except for Desert Glow, who needs some time, but Desert Glow should be ready by a couple of weeks. All right. Is anything improving with my horses with their training? Fitness is looking good. Conditioning looking okay. I'm looking at the bars at the bottom left of your screen here. Speed. Yeah, none of our horses really have any major speed. Except for Desert Glow. She is the fastest, but not by that much. So, or actually, no, they all have the same speed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's different here, obviously. All right, let's go ahead and just get to our race here. And hope that maybe we can get a win with ribbons and bows. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm just going to skip some of these. Again, it appears I'm not going to be able to view the race, so we'll just have to simulate it, which I assume some people do in their regular playing of this game anyways. But I think watching is part of the experience, but I'll have to figure that out for the next episode. She does come in as the favorite. Let's go ahead and just... could I watch, like, at the betting shop? Will that actually work? Give it the OG throwback thing. Well, no. Oh, yes? No? Okay, there we go. Oh, the commentary's on. I don't really want to hear that. And is it going to work, or is it just kind of going to freak out? No. It's, yeah, it's so weird that that's happening today. I've never had that happen before while playing this game. On this exact same system. Yeah, it's like giving me, like, a breakdown that's not realistic. But we're going to go ahead and skip that. And, wow, what do you know? We don't even hit the freaking board. Oh, dear. Not ideal. Yeah, we don't even hit the board. Yeah, we 6th. Held up towards the rear, progressed, prominent halfway, weakened. So much for looking like a strong horse on debut, but that's a green horse for you. And yeah, we did not even have a chance, so that's not ideal. Yeah, not ideal. 3rd place results and then that result. So we'll go ahead and end the episode here today, because again, like, a couple things going on I want to figure out. I don't even know how long this series is going to last, and chances are, like, once this is it, like, that's probably it for me playing Starter's Orders. It's a game that I genuinely think I will play probably when I'm older, and when I say older, I mean, like, it feels like a game I'll dedicate time to in a couple of years. It's just not a priority for me, and it's not a game that helps the channel grow either, which goes into what I play usually, so... it's good for certain things, but not for long-term growth, because it's very niche, right? You know, Starter's Orders has its community. So when we come back, we'll still have more racing. Hopefully we can try to get some winners here before the end of the year, or I'll be bankrupt before we even get through a couple more episodes. Not ideal, but again, this is me just feeling the game out, just playing it to play and see what we can do. But yeah, it's not going ideal. But like I said, it's something I'm clearly not trying, so it's kind of... what you put in is what you get, right? That's what I'm gathering for this game. And I think that's great. So like I said, when I really want to take it seriously, we'll go ahead and do that. I forgot, we did have Titania, our breeding mare. She is in foal to Guisha. I forgot. I totally forgot. That is totally a thing. And yeah, we'll have our own horse here next year, which puts even more pressure on. You know what I mean? I almost, like, I'm going to have to drop my horses in the easiest classes of races. We'll simulate and hope that we can rack up some wins. But we'll get back to more racing next time we come back. Until next time, HRG signing out. I'm Graham Fantastic Day. See you later. Goodbye.